class of Duroc Gilts. This is class 17 of the day. I don't know if did they run out of paint, you think? Is that why?
I think that's his first exhibition.
Yeah. Mr. Smith's unpainted animal would be a Up the Limits My Drop by Smith family, and then no relation that I know of would be the Cody Smith family. Their 47-9 Gilt with an Up the Limits Backdraft. 4-9, young lady on the far side over there, Olivia Cassidy, the Sepulchre Bomb Squad. So that sounds like a Byers pedigree, and raised by Byers. Litter of 15. 37-9. Ross Parker. Here's the deal. Whiplash raised by Parker. And then 67-10 comes in next. 61-10. Tegan and Corbin Whistler. The Boot Jack Think Again. Appreciate the fact that update was fair on the 30th day of December. But they got a litter day coming in too, 61-9. Again, this is our final class of Duroc Gilts. These gilts were farrowed from the 10th day of December to the 30th. After we finish up here, we will have our champion Duroc Gilt drive. No divisions, not quite enough for a division situation. A very high quality Duroc Gilt show.
I was just getting ready to go there myself. The Berkshire Gilts, not as many, but I thought quality was good there, and just had a couple of those land race, and the better ones there are pretty solid for sure. But this is what you would expect a red show to look like here in Indiana. And, it'll be good. Looks like Cody Smith family's made an upgrade in the driver's seat. Looks like it's already paying dividends at Gilt Pinned in second.
Mm-hmm. Monster Cookies goes in the 3-hole.
Yeah.
Bury My Bones, Whip and Spur.
Grandpa actually drove their consignment in the sale last year.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was out there last year for the sale, so it was good to see Guy.
I've just seen the mother-daughter tandem. I've not seen any of the other parts of the family here this morning.
Kind of like Hansel and Gretel, just follow the cookie crew on this one. Everybody knows
I could go for it. I'm getting a little hungry, to be honest with you. I could go for it.
Was that not in our contract?
Apparently not.
It was probably in the part with the land race announcing. We didn't see the final print.
Yeah. I didn't know I was doing Duras either. So. Doing folks favors is what we're here to do.
It's cool. We give everybody grief about stuff, but we're just having fun.
Exactly.
What a neat deal to be part of this.
All right, so here comes the Donner Smith and family.
Boy, that was one that runs. Talking about running uphill and looking like a lady, and there's some presence about her. Cody's Gilt maybe a little different kind than the one we were just talking about, but man, busted open and bold. Sure got kind of a Sally look. You look at her and the last two class winners, and you can sure see some similarities there.
Cousin did win his class earlier in the horse show, so I'm trying to get my binoculars out. Oh, he's going to pop them, okay. So we're just re-racking here our top 4 in our final class of Duroc Gilts. Mr. Smith will be 4th. The 4-year-old Mr.
Junior
Smith, yes.
Mr. Smith. Like 3 generations represented today.
Yep. So it makes this fun, right? Sport for all ages.
Well done.
No CTE here. You can keep playing and keep playing.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
If you looked inside of a few of our friends. Maybe make an argument in this top trio. I think the quality's all very, very comparable. Maybe some different packages out there, just depending on where a guy wants to go and how he wants to breed his cell.
Good backdrop photo.
Besides having a below average showman here, our class winning guild is extremely good, and all jokes aside, I think we've got a really nice guild here to win the class. Don's guild is one that is just so good in terms of being rugged and stout in her forearm. That thing is really, really stout. She's got a very good hind leg, and yet she looks like a female. She's very sound, very comfortable. I love how this thing can float across the ring. You know, is she probably as full or as fluffy as some of these today? Maybe not, but that one there is just awfully good in a lot of areas that are hard to do in a Duroc female. 4-9 is going to be second, and one that I think is very, very good. And like I told Dad, this one's got a lot of really neat pieces. That thing is opened up. For her mass and muscle, she handles it extremely, extremely well. She comes at you opened up. She leaves you square. You know, maybe just gets a little wastier there on the lower 1/3 of her body, but that one there I think has got a lot of really neat pieces. To be that massive and that stout and that comfortable is very unique to put together. Jada's guilt that's going to be third is one that, from the side, you can't paint a better picture. That thing's tall-shouldered. She's really elegant about her look, really fresh and shapely down her top. Just simply need to open this one up all the way through. She gets a little cowhawk, not quite as good when she comes at you, her knee and her chest, but I think one that's very good in a lot of areas. Young man coming out next has got one that is really bold and broody. That thing is opened up. She is big about her center rib and her cage. She's big about her top. She's got a square hind leg. Didn't think her head tied into her blade quite as unique or quite as neat looking up front. But if you're needing one to have power and mass and muscle, I would do so with that one there. She's got a lot of neat pieces. Another one comes out that is extremely, extremely stout. That one's forearm and rear leg bone match. They're big and robust and really stout at the ground. Didn't think her head naturally came up as high out of her blade. But I like that one's shape. I like her muscle. Rib and body is extremely good. Very unique breeding piece there coming out in 5. We get into some gilts coming down the class. Just probably didn't balance up. Didn't put it all together quite as well as some of the gilts ahead of her. 6110 is one that's sound and functional, not as stout at the ground. 37.9 is one that's very growthy and one that looks like she's performed well. Didn't think she was quite as stout or unique looking up front. 61.9 is one that just ran out of horsepower compared to her contemporaries. Nice class of Duroc females.